we'll call the meeting to order. Presently, we've got Steve Shirtley, Matt Brainerd, Margie O'Brien.
So Judy's absent and Ray, right? Do I put Ray down as being absent right now?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Let's go to item number 2, the minutes.
I don't have any
No,
because my computer is the printed part. It won't print.
Okay. Item 3, we'll go to the financial report.
Okay, I gave you a copy of the bank statement.
All right.
Do you want me to give it to you before I wrote this check today?
Well, let's talk about the bills.
Yeah. So $1,990.65, and I don't have an update on the savings.
Okay.
Oh, but I did get in the mail.
Okay, you gave us the checking account?
Yes, that's a checking account, because the savings account only comes every 3 months.
Okay, and what do we have in savings?
I'll have to go back to the last time we got the savings, which was my minutes. Let's see. Okay, the old, I don't have an update. We get them every 3 months, okay? But the old savings was $13,155.83.
Okay.
And I'll give us the current warrant account because I got that in the mail, and I just opened the mail here, Steve. All right. Let's see. Oh, here it is, right on top of the county. This came 12/24. As of 12/24, when I received this warrant account, it was $9,967.49. So that brought it up a couple thousand from last time since the tax money has come in. I think. The last warrant account, the last county center warrant account was $7,316.25. So it's a couple more thousand. Not quite.
Okay, so we have, if my math is correct, right now a balance of $25,212.85.
I didn't even add it, Matt.
Okay. Well, that's what I've got here.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably interest on that savings account, not a lot, but some, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Although, no, it doesn't amount to much every 3 months. So.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. And what have we got for bills?
We have a bill. We have from the Missoulian, and the bill is for the running of the public notice. It says here, public notice, the Florence COU, line 40 and total $18. So there's 4 lines at 18, and it ran twice. And then also they send a copy of it. Say,
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that you have a total bill of $18.
$18. I'm surprised it's that little, you know, paper. So I have a check made out, and you need to sign it, Matt.
So I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
I second it.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Co-sign right here.
Anywhere there, yeah.
Check number 1157.
Okay. Matt, you made a motion? Do we have to make a motion to pay the bill since we've got a budget?
Well, just every organization I've ever been with, when we get the treasurer's report, we got bills and make a motion to pay the bills. Just to cement it and get it on the record that we did that.
Okay, because I was just curious, because at the park we do the budget and I just pay the bills when they come in at one block.
And you can do that. I just belong to a number of thorny organizations from time to time that everybody wanted an accounting. And,
okay, that's fine.
You know,
but
so that's the way I'm used to doing it.
okay, well, that's not a problem.
Okay. Also, I will make a motion to accept the financial report.
Right. I will second that.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Thank you. Okay. This is item 4, public comment. You got anything to say, Mike?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Great. Correspondence, item 5.
Okay, there's quite a bit of it. The first one, which I've already did was the county warrant. I had to dig that out. Okay, and that came 12/24. So I'll go back to 12/27. 12/9. I received it 12/9 from Ray Thompson. You want me to read?
Sure.
It says, Directors, Florence County Water and Sewer District, P.O. Box 602, subject, letter of resignation. Dear Directors, I have contemplated moving on due to other responsibilities. As of late, I have not been able to contribute in any significant way to the proceedings of the Florence County Water and Sewer District Board. Several long-term obligations and projects are demanding my time, and I will have to move in their direction. My health and welfare has suggested this is the time, and I am finally listening. It has been an educational and often interesting tour on the board, but effective immediately, I am resigning my position as president and board member. My seasonal wish is Godspeed and good health to all of you. Sincerely, Ray Thompson, and he CC'd the Ravalli County Commissioners.
Okay.
I would make the motion to accept Ray Thompson's letter of resignation.
I'll second that. Okay, motion made to accept Ray's letter of resignation. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know how you could refuse a letter of resignation if
No,
nobody
but-
shows up.
Now, this came from Tom Round. It was dated like 6 December, but this was like stuck in the mailbox. Okay, and I think it probably has something, I just opened it, something to do with our public meeting,
Oh,
but I don't know. We missed our opportunity in this is a letter that we sent out to all the freeholders. We missed our opportunity to have an economical community sewer system. I see no reason to continue any assessment. Thomas Round, Lot 1, South Park Avenue or whatever, South Park Addition, maybe I can. Okay.
so just enter that in on the record with the other letters and things that we got.
Okay. This is from the local government in Helena,
Okay.
And this is, remember that overdue thing from last June when okay, this is concerning that. I called the lady again, and I might as well open this, it's the same thing. And it's probably something to do with that too. And we've got to get it done. Judy was going to have that done. Matt, did you know Judy's son passed away? Yeah, he had his funeral. They had the funeral today.
I didn't know, I knew he's been sick.
Yeah,
Is
he
he
passed
young
away.
fella or
Huh?
young man?
He's 52, I think. He passed away last week, and then after Christmas they had the funeral this morning. So she's headed home, so this will get done. I've never done this, and she says she knows how to pull it off of the computer and do it. And so I called this lady again with this letter and had responded, after our last meeting. So she says, well, you'll probably get another notice, but if it's past the first of the year, you'll have a $50 fine. And kind of looks like it might be. But there's nothing we can do about it. Because Judy, I don't know if she left today or tomorrow. Probably a couple of days coming home.
Now,
I know you need.
as I understand this right now under the financial reports, they failed to file for 2010, is that correct?
At 2000, because the year before, Judy did it.
Right here in this, it says, those local governments whose fiscal year ends December 31st, 2011 must file their annual financial reports for that year with the Department of Administration by June 30th, 2012. So you have 6 months to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming then the 2010 year was not filed then.
Or the two. Oh, then it must be a year behind it.
I believe that's what we brought up before when
Okay.
this came up, that they had done it in 2000.
In last June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's due for.
Since nothing really
2011.
happened all of 2011, it's just gotten farther and farther behind. That's my recollection.
So when Judy gets home, we'll get this done because she's done them. She's done them through her work for the last how many years in that Midwest Assistance Program. Yeah, so we'll get it done, and here all she needs is a checkbook. That's what you do this account from. And then I received this letter today, and when I mailed these out, you know how I wasn't going to mail them to the board members, and I was told to, well, I guess Ray's went out to him, but the county has his address as the P.O. box in Missoula. I said, Ray, did you get your, I called him, because after you called me, I went, oh, okay. And he said, no. I said, well, I mailed it to, whatever. He says, well, we don't stick our mail is P.O. box, whatever, whatever it is. And I said, well, the county, I hand wrote him one, because the county has it as this address.
So we just got to that.
So, let me see. I haven't even looked at it, I'm sure it's that. But it's how it's crossed out and it's stamped over, and yeah, that's all it is. It's just the letter I sent up the freeholders. Oh, just a minute. Here's a check here. Clyde check address. It's not signed.
June 2011, $29 in Florence Sewer District.
Well, why would Ray get that? Mr. Ray Tom, this is written to, oh, Mr. Ray Thompson, P.O. Box 602. This is from Clyde, I'm assuming. You.
Oh, sure. That's what the year's assessment is. Why would,
Well, see, he has some land now over by the old cemetery, the Catholic cemetery. But he must send it here instead of the,
county?
yeah.
But he wouldn't do that anyway, because the county just takes it from him. So he's just mixed up on how it works, right?
Yeah. I will go there because his niece is coming in tonight, so I'll go up there. I'll take that up.
Just return that to him.
And it's not signed, you know.
So I think that's just a confusion on Clyde's part.
Yeah, I think so.
If I was to second guess
So,
it.
I'm gonna stick this in my
Well,
purse.
I'm sure, and if he refused to pay the $29 on his tax bill, then that would create another situation, so.
I don't think he has.
Probably not. I mean,
I think he's just confused.
Yeah.
Life's just kind of failing.
Okay.
And that's it.
Correspondence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll move on to old business. And I've got listed here a discussion of the public hearing held December 9th, 2011. We had kind of a smattering of turnout. You know, making observations about the meeting.
Only, without the minutes, my recollection is everyone that was at that meeting felt that we should take it to the zero assessment and move forward with the process of the dissolution of the petitions that needed to be done.
That's what people ask me what happened. I said, well, there were 5 or 6 there, and I made a copy of who was here. 5 or 6 there, and I said they all they all said it needs to be done, you know.
As well as the letter that was from Florence, and now Tom Brown is reinforcing that. I've not talked to anyone that hasn't wanted that done.
Oh, okay. Neither.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I prepared a resolution for this evening. And I'll just go ahead and make this resolution that Florence County Water and Sewer District Board of Directors hereby terminates the annual property assessment of properties within the district as levied and collected by the Valley County Treasurer.
This is something we need to vote.
This is, yeah, I'm making the motion for this resolution.
I would second that.
Matt made it. Okay, Matt. Motion, and Steve seconded it.
Okay, and just for the purpose of discussion, all the motions out here, I'd say that we had the meeting as prescribed by law. The attendance, while it was not a large number, was unanimous in their opinion that the assessment was terminated. That coincides with my observations prior to the meeting and my first motion to do this. Anybody got anything else to say?
I agree with that.
Oh, I do too. I've agreed with that forever.
Okay, all those in favor of the resolution, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passed. And I'll prepare a letter to send to the county treasurer.
Okay.
And the county commissioner.
And we have to send the resolution too.
Yeah,
We'll have
and
to-
we'll have to number it and sign it.
Yes. Mhm.
And I'm not sure what number this would be at this.
I'm not either, but
Is that something when Judy gets back?
Well, I've got them in my, oh, they might.
Yeah, maybe you can find the last resolution.
Yeah, it was like, did I put it in here?
Was it being this last one?
No, I don't have it in here. I didn't put it in here.
I think it was something like 11-6 or something.
That's, I thought so too, something like that, yeah. So this might be 11-7, but I don't know, but we have to get it typed up and send it with the
Right,
letter.
right, so-
Mhm.
So we'll do that.
The last one I have on this notes, you just gave it to me when I started here, was
Yeah, you can,
in September of '09. And that was resolution 30-9.
okay, well, you should have 111.
I was thinking of the ones that we signed here.
The other, last meeting,
Yeah,
Okay.
the regular meeting.
11-2,
I think it was 11-6 was the last one.
11-3, 11-4,
I thought I needed-
11-5, 11-6.
So this is 11.
11-6 is the last
Yeah, so this
one
is
that I
resolution
have.
11-7, okay.
That was adopted the
But I'll
18th
double
day
check.
of October.
I'll put
No.
question mark, but I'm sure it is.
We'll go ahead and call this 11-7. right?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Okay.
And because remember before he said 6, I said, I think it's 6, but was the last one, but my memory.
Okay, we'll move on then to county tax account from the warrant fund. And so far, we've not heard anything back from them.
Not a word.
Okay.
But we did send a letter.
I did. You know, when you talk to me, probably the next day.
Got your good March.
I mailed that 12/8, okay?
Okay.
Request of the warrant account number, and I just wrote the number. So I did send that. Would you guys like me to make the copies of them?
I'm going to say at 12/8/11.
I mailed it that day.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that, you know, they were just starting to send out the receipts
Yeah.
for the
Mhm.
regular tax collection and stuff, so get in touch with them down there and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Might be easier for them to just do it to the end of the year and figure it that way.
Or send us the whole 9 now.
Whatever, yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
That could be part of it too.
And if I could call, I know Linda down there. I've known her from Deer Lodge.
Sure.
And I could ask her if she'd like another letter for the full amount. Because they can't send more than what I wrote in this letter.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get that taken care of.
So that's just are you give them a call then?
You want me to call down there?
To see if you'd like a letter for the full amount and let them do it at the end of the year, so.
Yeah, I'll just see if they want to just send this first or see if I write another letter and just,
For the total amount
Mhm.
as of the end of 2011.
well, that is the total amount to the end of 2011, that's 7, whatever I wrote. Because I just got that tax,
Right.
the other one just, a couple days ago.
Okay, do we have any new business?
Well, that new business would be Ray resigning, kind of.
Okay.
And that we might need to maybe do officers again at the next meeting, and, or maybe talk about appointing, or if we need to appoint, since we're closing the tax out, gonna try to close the district, aren't we? I mean, down the road.
Well, at some point, I would anticipate that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, do we need to appoint another board member till that process?
I think it's a 5-member board, and we should entertain the idea of filling the 5th position. Okay. And I'm not sure that there's a critical hurry on that. I'd rather have, theoretically a board of 4 people that show up all the time, and you can get the work done, than to have 5 with only 2 people filling. So, in the meantime, though, I think we are obligated to have, all positions filled as timely as we can do it.
Okay, and appoint new member.
But we're not crippled without the 5th member.
No, we aren't.
But should we realign the board with the president, vice president?
Yeah, that would be election of officers.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait until next meeting?
Yeah, we have to, that's not on the agenda, so we have to wait till next meeting. But that will be new business,
Mm-hmm.
Agenda for January, here's January. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4th?
Yeah.
Says
So
next regular board
January
meeting is January 24th.
24th.
Yeah. Seven o'clock here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else?
Not at this time.
Marge?
Mm-mm.
Okay, this meeting's adjourned.